Monday motivation, guys. Welcome back to another Mommy Motivation. My name is Nisha, if you guys are new here. If you are a returning subby, welcome back and thank you so much for joining us for another Mommy Monday motivation. I should start calling it like MMM, Triple M, something of that nature. But anyways, if you guys are new here, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, motherhood, lifestyle, and inspiration as you guys are checking out today. On today's video, we're going to be talking about it's your season. It's your season for breakthroughs. It's your season for anything that you need. Claim it right now in the season. We have, including this month, we have 3 months left of 2020, and we have to make the best out of it. So if you guys are excited about this video, then make sure that you guys give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button so you guys can join the family. Turn that little bell right next to it just in case YouTube play me and you guys don't see when I upload. So without further ado, let's get started. So like I said, we're going to talk about it's your season. We know that fall started about 2 weeks ago, but with October, I feel like October really lets you know like it's fall, it's autumn in some places, but it's a new season, a new opportunity for new doors to open. Some doors are closing, but new doors are opening for us. So I wanted to just come on and encourage you guys on today that even though it's a new season and you know it's getting into the holidays, I know a lot of times mommies or families get stressed because of the overwhelming feeling like, you know, Thanksgiving is coming and then Christmas, feeling like how am I going to provide for the family and for the kids. But I just want to let you come here to encourage you guys that no matter what the season is, that stay encouraged through it, be instant in that season and out of season, because God is. And like the Bible says in Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time and a season for all things under the sun. And just as it's fall, the leaves are falling, the weather is changing, it's getting a little bit more cool, a little more cozy, you know, things happen and we kind of feel like, you know, what's going on. But I want to encourage you guys to look at the good in this season. Last week we talked about seeing the good in all things. So whether the door is closing on situations, on relationships, on jobs, on, you know, things that you guys had plans and thought was going to work out, just know that even when that door closes, God has another door open, and that may have been a no for now, but a yes is on the way. Is what I want to encourage you guys about. And I wanted to share a personal testimony. If you guys don't follow me on my Instagram. I'll leave it here at Baker Nisha. And basically I want to tell you guys about a story that happened in my life with my husband and I when we just had our first child. So if you guys are new here, I have a 4-year-old named Tamir. And right before we had him, it was like, how do I say this? Because I want to be mindful. But I also want to be transparent with you guys. So right before we had Tamir, we went through a season of a lot. I don't even know what to call that season, but the season was a hard season. It was challenging, and I feel like this was the time where we really had to depend on God, because we were at the time trying to figure out what we were going to do with our living situation. You know, when you're first having a baby, you know, you want to have like that. In my mind, I wanted the ideal nursery. I wanted, you know, peace. I wanted it to look a certain way, and that wasn't what the case was for us. So we live in an area between 2 counties. So we wanted to be in a certain space where we were comfortable. And, you know, we were praying and seeking God. We were applying at all these different places. And just when it seemed like we were about to get this specific place, I called the man back to check on our application, and he tells me, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I'm like, excuse me, what does that mean? Like, did we get the place or not? So long story short, I was trying to contact him. A week or 2 goes by and we don't get the apartment. So there was an availability. We were looking at the time on, I want to say Craigslist, Facebook, apartments, realtor. We was looking everywhere, to be honest. And this one particular apartment kept coming available. And I'm just like, man, but I don't want to move that far. Like, it was an hour away. It was what we consider up the hill. And I'm just like, I don't want to go that's far. You know what I mean? It's out of our comfort zone. So we were praying and praying. It kept coming up. So finally one day, after everything we were denied, after all these other places the door didn't open for us. All the doors closed. So me and my husband, we talked about it and we was just like, we should call them. So we called to see if the apartment was still available. The one that we called about was a 1-bedroom, but we wanted a 2-bedroom because if you guys remember, I said I wanted that ideal nursery. So, and the 1-bedroom didn't have a bathtub, which I really wanted the bathtub because we had a new baby. So he said, it's available, and I set an appointment saying, can we come see it the next morning? So we went to the apartment. We seen the 2-bedroom. We didn't see the 1-bedroom at all. We went to the 2-bedroom. I looked at the layout and I was like, I felt this sense of peace, like, okay, Lord, I think this is it. So my husband, he went around, he's looking, he's like, okay, I like it. So we applied. So as we were headed back home, which is an hour away, we get a notification. I don't know about y'all, but we got Credit Karma set up so you can notify when people are running your credit and stuff. So Credit Karma notifies my husband, that our credit was run. So I'm like, okay. So as soon as we arrive back home, I get a call and they say, you guys have been approved. When would you like to move in? And we had the move-in date for the next day because during that time we were ready to move. We were already packed. We were, by faith, we were already ready. At this time, Tamir was almost 6 months. He was almost 6 months. So we were ready to be in our place. So we got approved. That morning we woke up and we were ready, packed, moved. We lived there for like 1.5 years, and then we moved to the apartment that we live in now. But saying all that to say that I want to encourage you guys that even in the seasons of the doors closing, because we did think, as we were applying for other places, like this one's for us, but just know that when God has something for you in your season and your time, that it will work in that time. And when God does it, it's well done. No matter what situations, no matter what tries to come your way, we have this, I always say, we always think that we have the plan and we know what God has for us, but if we're in God's timing, his mind is above, anything that we can think or fathom. Just know that God, when he does things, he's intentional. And if we would have stayed in our comfort zone at the time, who knows where we would have been with our family. For me, safety was a big thing. I really wanted to be somewhere where I'm queen of sending Teari out, my husband, to the car in the middle of the night because I didn't forgot something. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to live somewhere where it was unsafe for him to go outside, to just go in the car at night. So safety was a big thing for me. Affordability was a big thing. I wanted to finish school. So where God took us, I was literally less than a mile from school. I was able to finish with my degree. I had got a new job at a luxury brand. If you guys have been following us for a long time, at the time I was working at Michael Kors. I can say it, whatever. I was working at Michael Kors. I learned Mandarin. I finished my degree, and then we were able literally to move back down the hill right after all of that. So God is intentional. God has a plan, but we have to stay in that plan, because if it would have worked out the way I would have wanted it, I probably would have never finished my degree. Well, that part of the degree. I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost there. Keep me in your prayers. I'm almost there. But if it would have went the way that Nisha had planned at the time, it probably wouldn't have turned out right. It could have, but it probably would have been a mess. Who knows? But I just want to encourage you guys out there and share my own testimony that this is your season. Whatever God has for you is for you. No man can take away from it. There's a time and a season for all things, and it's your season for breakthroughs. It's your season to get that degree, to move if you're looking for a new home. Claim it, believe it. They say manifest it, speak it into existence. Know that what is for you, and no man can take it from you. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this Mommy Monday motivation. If you guys ever want to hit me up, I'm always available on my DMs or comments. I reply. So yeah, I will catch you guys on the next Mommy motivation, and stay encouraged, guys. Peace.